Hey everyone, it's been some time since my last video, but only because I was working on something really nice. And so today I'm going to show you a strategy that I call the Megabar breakout strategy. And we're going to start this video a little bit different because I'm going to show you guys the results first, and then I will explain to you how this strategy actually works. So as you can see, we've got a total closed trades of 36, and we have quite some nice results, but don't worry, we will look at the cash curve a little bit later. So let's not talk too much and just jump into it. So the idea behind this strategy is actually pretty simple. We wait until a megabar appears or happens, and then we are just following the trend. So the first thing we need to know is how do we identify a megabar. To do that, I'm using three different indicators. First one is the relative strength index indicator. Second one is the range of the bar, and third one is the volume of the bar. The next thing is that we need to know which settings we use for our indicators. All of them are available for free on TradingView, just so that you know. And we're going to start with the volume. So let's take a look at our settings, or default settings of the strategy. So the volume of the bar needs to be 3 times bigger than the average of the 20 bars before. Okay. Next thing is the range. So the range needs to be 4 times bigger than the average of the 20 bars before. So, and the last thing is that the SMR of the RSI, so the yellow line, needs to be below 70 to enter a short trade and above 50 to enter a long trade. Okay, so as you can see, the RSI during this bar, the SMR of the RSI is at 44.39. The range of the bar and the volume of the bar are also big enough so that we enter a short trade with the opening of the next bar, because we want to follow the trend. So it did not work this time, but let's take a look at some other examples. Let's just, for example, go to this one. So, and as you can see here, let's just make it a little bit bigger. So the SMR of the RSI is above 50. Range and volume are big enough, so we are entering a long trade with the opening of the next bar, and we reached our target. So finally, we also need to select our take profit and our stop loss. And as you can see here, we are using a take profit of 40 pips and a stop loss of 30 pips. So we will always have a positive risk reward ratio of 1.33. And yeah, why do we choose these exact settings? I will explain it to you a little bit later during this video, so don't worry. Besides that, I'm also using some extras or extra rules for my strategy. As you can see here, there's a green background on my chart, and the green background symbolizes the time when I'm actually entering a trade. So only if a megabar happens between 6 AM and 4 PM Central European time, I'm entering a trade. It's just because I prefer that time, and this is also something you can select here. is my filter. Also, the strategy draws an arrow every time a megabar happens based on volume and range only, so that you can easily check the chart by just looking at the biggest bars and then see if the trade would have been a winner or a loser. Okay, so let's see if we can find a bar. Ah, yeah, here we got one. No, this is actually a trade. Let's just see here. So, as you can see, based on range and volume, this one looks like a megabar, but the SMR of the RSI does not fit our settings. Okay, so that's it. Let's check the results. So I've tested this strategy on the Euro USD chart with a 30 minutes time frame, and yeah, the backtesting goes back until the beginning of the year, actually, beginning of 2023. So our first trade took place in January. Let's just jump to it. And yeah, as you can see, during this year we made a total of 36 trades. 2 out of 3 trades were winners, and we've reached a profit factor of 2.6, which is actually pretty nice. So our overall net profit was 591 pips. It's a little bit different here on TradingView. So this is actually our profit in pips, and this means if you are trading with one lot, this would be equal to $5,910. So that's actually pretty nice. I mean, if you trade with 2 lots, of course, it's you can just double it. And yeah, so you might say, well, 36 trades aren't enough to say if a strategy is good or bad, and you might be right. But please keep in mind that we are looking at 12 months of backtesting, and we just don't have this many signals because megabars don't happen this often. So once you use this strategy on TradingView, you can also change the markets. I mean, it's pretty easy. You can just take a look how this strategy has performed on different markets, different time frames, and see how the result changes. And of course, it's the settings are optimized for the Euro USD right now. So whenever we take a look at the strategy on a different market, we just need to change our settings probably as well. And the next thing I will show you is how we can figure out what the perfect settings look like pretty easy. So in case you don't want to check hundreds of combinations manually, for example, change the take profit and see how the results change. I mean, you can do that, but well, you have a combination of multiple variables, so it would be very, very difficult to figure out, okay, what's the perfect take profit, what's the perfect stop loss, etc. So I recommend a plugin for you guys that's called David Tech's TradingView Strategy Optimizer. If you go to Google and search for it, you can just add this extension to your Chrome, and then you just need to open your chart on TradingView, make sure that you only selected one strategy, that's important, and then click on Test Strategy. And then you can just select the variables your strategy is using. And for example, let's just take a look at the stop loss and the take profit. And you can say, okay, let me check the stop loss in a range from 15 pips to 60 pips, and a take profit from 20 pips to 80 pips. And then you can select how big the steps are. So for example, looking at the take profit, I just say, okay, go from 20 pips to 26 pips to 32 pips, etc. And then you can just say, okay, let's just check it automatically. There are 121 combinations available if I'm using the settings, and just select the perfect settings to improve the net profit. And then the strategy will go through it, and as you can see here, it already figured out a better combination than the one I was using, because the net profit overall is now at 745 pips, which is equal to $7,450 if I'm trading with one lot. So let's give it some time, okay, and then it will show you the settings. Okay, here you go. Just take a look at it. And as you can see, because of that, we probably did not finish our last trade. You can check that here. Yeah, it's still open. Let's just see where it entered the trade. So here we go. Okay, this is where we entered the trade. Yeah, we still did not reach our stop loss, and we also did not reach our take profit yet. So, but overall, the success rate improved, the profit factor improved, average trade improved, and net profit improved. And just by using this extension, that's actually pretty nice. So that's it for today. As you could see, the Megabar breakout is a strategy that you could give a try. And you can also use my my strategy on TradingView. I will publish it there, so you can just easily search for it and then use it for your own chart, your own market, whatever you want to. Yeah, and if you want me to check some other strategies, feel free to comment that below. Yeah, and if you like this video, just give me a follow. See you guys. Bye.